morning. It is Monday, a start to the new day and the new week. I've been busy getting all my morning routines done, and I am now ready to head off to the post office. I have a POSHMARK order to mail off. And then I think I'm going to come back and see how warm it is. It looks like it's a little windy outside. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can get a walk in because it's supposed to warm up to 64 today. And it's 11:30. So maybe by the time I get back, it will be warm enough. All right. I got the post office done. And when I came back home, I had a package outside. And remember me telling you when I was ordering things that were so much percentage off of the sale prices, and I had ordered something from Talbot's. Well, it came, and this is it. So it is a short sleeved. I don't know if that looks funny or not, but I think it's kind of unusual. So it comes down this far, which means a long t-shirt would hang out from underneath it, so I would have to tuck that in. But it does have pockets, and they are zipped up. So zip pockets, and then this is what it looks on the inside. It is a quilted puffer, and you can't see it really good unless you're in the sun, but it's got little sparkles on it, which I don't really know why they added the sparkles, but I don't know, it's kind of cute. I was sort of hoping it had a hood, but it doesn't. It's just got a high collar so that if you did get cold, you could, snap that on. By the way, they are snaps, not buttons, not a zipper. And then whatever you wear underneath it, of course, is going to show. But I think that's kind of what's cute about it, is that a longer, like, turtleneck or something like that would be showing out underneath the arm. So anyway, I thought I would pop this on real quick and show you. I did get an extra large, and Talbot's is so funny. I have a little trouble with their sizing. Usually blouses and shirts and t-shirts, I have to get an extra large. So a jacket, I thought surely I'm probably going to need an extra large. And I haven't gotten a jacket from Talbot's in quite some time, but we've got lots of room. But if I'm layering it, I guess that's going to be okay. And even if I leave it open, that's all right, because you know about my wanting to be oversized look. So anyway, that is what I got. And I really like it. I definitely don't think that it was worth $189, something like that, at the beginning of the season in autumn. So then I waited for the sale price, and the sale price was still too high. I think it was $139. And then I waited for the additional 60% off. They do usually have an additional 70% off at some point during the winter season. But I thought, if I keep waiting, these are probably going to be gone. Could be wrong. Could be so unusual and different that nobody wants them. I don't know. I'm not sure this was a successful design for them, because they were, they still had all the sizes left. And I believe it only came in this navy blue color, which, I love blue, so that was right up my alley. But it is comfortable, and it gives you that added warmth you need without being so terribly hot, going all the way to your wrists. I don't know. What do you think? Kind of makes me look like a belle. Anyway, that's where we're at. I would like to go take a walk. I think I'm going to do that real quick, but I do have some information for you. Don't know if it's going to happen. I will just have to visit with Suzanne. My sister has invited us to go to Dallas again. You know about my adventures to Dallas and how much I enjoy those. We said no, not at this time, because we wanted to save some money, and it was just, I haven't even started painting Suzanne's jacket. I know I've got a month, but I've got to get busy because I think this one's going to take me longer than normal things that I paint. So I was just giving myself a month of not doing anything else. But she has called and is really, really wanting us to go with her and help her drive and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna have to talk to Suzanne either after school or, it'll probably be after school, and tell her what my sister said. So if we do go to Dallas, it would be Friday evening. We'd pick up Suzanne and go straight to Dallas, spend the night, get up the next day. We're watching a performance of my great niece. She is a dancer, so that's what we're going for. And then stay Saturday night and drive home Sunday, which will be sort of hard on Suzanne because she has school the next day. So I don't know how she's gonna feel about that, but she always is sad when she misses out on our little adventures when I do go with my sister to Dallas. So we shall see. But anyway, I just wanted to pop this on and show you that it did come, and yay. And I think I'll keep it. It'll be fine. And let's go walk. Well, my walk is finished, and it feels really good to get back into it. It's about 60 degrees here. We've been having some very warm days. Oh my goodness. I must get in here and get busy. And as you will see, the gingerbread girl and boy are gone. The gingerbread house is gone. And my house is back to normal. I did leave out the Mickey and Minnie pillows that my niece left for me, but snow people are gone. Village is gone. Christmas trees. Oh, how I'm gonna miss them. I truly love Christmas. All right, just an update on what I'm doing with Suzanne's jacket. You know, I told you the other day that I literally sat and watched the video, Alice in Wonderland, the original Disney cartoon, and I made notes. I literally took notes and took down all the characters that I might be putting on her jacket. So since Alice is the focus and the main character, Suzanne wanted the picture of Alice falling down the hole, looking at herself in the mirror. Does she know how to challenge me or what? No, I love a challenge. All right, so what I'm gonna have to do is draw the characters on a piece of paper, cut them out, and then place them where I need for them to be on her jacket. So here we got Alice, she's falling, and then I've got the mirror with her looking at herself in the mirror. And what I'm gonna do right now is, kind of place them where they need to be. And then I may have to white chalk it with, there's a quilter's pencil that you can use that's white. I'll probably have to chalk that off, and then I'll be able to do the painting. So I've got to get something to put underneath her jacket so that I won't, so that the paint won't go through. Usually it doesn't. The paint that I use, the fabric paint and acrylic, I do kind of a mixture, but just to be on the safe side, I am going to put that in. So you can see that this block right here of where her jacket is where I'm going to have to put this. And then I've decided that the yoke up here is where I'm going to put flowers. So that's why Alice is the size that she is, so that I can put all of the characters and all the stuff around her that I've got written down on my notes. So I hope this is gonna work, and all right, let's transfer. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It's about 11:30. I got up, Swiffered the floor, got everything done, Today was towel day. Today was wash the hair day. So all of that is done, and I am going to go for my walk. It seems really nice, just a teeny bit of a breeze, 55 degrees. So yeah, I need this sunshine and I need to walk. So let's go get this done. And my walk is complete. If you want to know what I do while I walk, I have on my earbuds, and this girl likes her pop music, anywhere from 1970s to now. So that's what I listen to. Crazy. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, and I had kind of a late start to the day, but I am up and going and have extreme flyaway hair. What do you do about flyaway hair? Anyway, I'm not able to walk today. The wind is blowing ferociously, so that will not be an option. So I'm going to jump right in and get busy on Suzanne's Alice in Wonderland jacket. And I'll show you what I've got going so far and what I'm working on. And it's been a lot of fun. Challenging, but very fun. So, a couple days ago, I guess I started on a Monday, I worked on Alice, and I pretty well got her done as she's falling down the rabbit hole. And then I did the mirror. I'm still working on the mirror because I have details to put on the mirror, but that's getting pretty close to being finished. And then yesterday I worked on the white rabbit, and a lot of these pictures I'm getting from, well, I just did a lot of research. I looked for a lot of different kinds of photos that I could find, or drawings that I could find, of all these Disney characters. So my next plan was to make squares and to draw. I do hand draw, I do not trace my things. So I had to make an Alice that I could get, you know, just the outline of her, but then the details after I paint I have to do on my own. But I do go ahead and draw details on here so I know where I'm going. And then when I did the mirror, like so, I just turned Alice upside down and drew half of her body into the mirror. And then got that done. And then yesterday I worked on the white rabbit, and then I traced around what I drew after I cut it out. And then of course I have to do the details myself. And I tell you what, those numbers were quite a challenge. I did not use a marker, I used a paintbrush, and you know, I'm trying to do that on the whole thing. So nothing's perfect. It's not ever going to be. This is hand painted. But like I said, I looked for many things on. So while I was searching, I looked for old movie posters, which is where I got the white rabbit from. And I'll show you there. That's where I got him from, because I really liked his position, how he was running and all that. And then I saved other movie posters that I will be possibly looking at eventually. Etsy has a lot of things. This picture was from Etsy. Pinterest would have a lot of things, but mostly I just surfed on the internet and looked for as many pictures as I could. Not those two. Those are my husband's photography. In fact, a lot of things that you see at the beginning of my vlogs, and maybe even at the end, are my husband's photography of the sky. He takes pictures of the sky all the time, so I use those. I probably should note him in my description box. But anyway, yeah, I was looking for all of the different ways that I could draw these characters. Some of these things I'll be looking at shortly, but different positions, you know how I want them to be. Some of them, there was only one position, like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I couldn't find any other position that they were in except holding up their fingers. and the smoking caterpillar. I don't know exactly what he's called, but that's what I call him. I couldn't find very many pictures, different pictures of him. But anyway, this is my source guide, my resource that I look at when I'm trying to draw all of these different pictures. So that was the idea. Then I make squares that I think might fit into these different places, and I label them. Like Rabbit's house is going to come up next. I think I'm going to put Rabbit's house over here just because it's a really cute house. And then over here in the floor, I have two other things that are going to be in the top corners, like the Cheshire Cat and possibly the walrus over here. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about that. In the small places, like here beside Alice and on the other side of her, and at the top and at the bottom between Rabbit, I have smaller squares. I've labeled Carrot, the tart box, the drink me bottle, and the doorknob. And so I'm thinking that since those are kind of small anyway, they will squeeze into these smaller spaces. And then on the front, I have, no, that's not right. This is on the back still, sorry. I have, I think I'm going to put it on this side. The heart tree that gets its roses painted red. The stack of cards, somehow or another, I'll put there. The card men is what I'm saying. And then the queen is going to be down here at the bottom on the other side of this panel that goes on her denim jacket. And then on the other side, I still somehow or another wanted to get Dinah in there. So I think I'm going to put Dinah up here in the corner. Tweedledee and Tweedledum will be right there. And then the caterpillar, the smoking caterpillar, will be down here in the corner. So this back side of her jacket is going to be filled with all of these characters. So that's those. And then on the front, how the front area of her jacket is going to be the yoke part. So let's see, how did I get this done? Okay, continue. All right, so on the front, I had to cut the paper according to how the top of her yoke is. So I'm thinking the Mad Hatter and some teapots on this side. And then the opposite side, the March Hare and the little mouse in the cup, the teacup. And then on the pockets, Alice the unbirthday cake and possibly a teapot on the other. And I might want to switch that. Well, I don't think it matters. Anyway, a teapot or a teacup or something on the other front pocket. And then the parts of the jacket on the front get smaller and smaller because of the way it's sewn. So I think those are the only things I'm going to be able to put on the front. The back is going to have the most. And nothing on the sleeves. I'm not going to get that far because I could be here forever. It's already taking me pretty much, and I don't work the entire day. Don't get me wrong. I don't do this all day long. I mean, it is what? Almost noon, and I'm just now starting because I have various things to take care of around the house. Laundry today was sheets. Various picking up around the house, doing all my duties. And then, I'll spend a couple, 2 or 3 hours probably working until my husband comes home. However, today we have a food truck. There's going to be Joe Taco is coming with the food truck, so I'll probably get to work a little bit longer today because they don't come until 4:30. But I do have to rest every once in a while because this is intense, close work. My eyes kind of hurt, and I just have to give my brain kind of a rest. So it's not a full day. I've been working in the evening until about 7 o'clock. I have a good good light in here. At first I didn't want to do that because I lose my skylight, but I do have this light here that I use that gives me pretty good light. It's not bad. It's one of those ring light things. So, you know, and then I have an overhead light up here. Well, anyway, I have an overhead light above me that's against the ceiling. It's not terrific light, but you know, it works. It's good enough. So anyway, it takes me about a day to get a character on here. We'll see how far we can go since I have to finish the mirror. I'm not going to probably get too much further. Rabbit's house shouldn't be too hard. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, this has been fun. A challenge, but fun. So, you know, it's a process of, I had to figure out where do I want all the characters to be first. And then I have to cut squares to limit my size so that I don't overdraw or underdraw. They have to fit within that space. And then I draw them off because I'm not good enough to like draw it and then redraw it because I have trouble keeping myself from going too big or too small. So it helps me to draw the character first, cut it out, trace around it so that I'm working within a specific space, if that makes sense. Is that cheating? I don't think so because, you know, I've already drawn the character myself anyway. I'm just using that as a guide to keep me equal on all the different parts of the jacket. Anyway, it has been fun, but that has been a process. It took me a little time the other day to get all that going. I knew that I wanted Alice in the center. I knew that, but then the characters around, you know, I had to kind of think about it because, you know, above the ground before she falls, below the ground after she falls, in her dream, and thinking where I wanted all those different characters to be. Anyway, it's a fun process. It's a challenging thing, and I love a good challenge. So, all right, let's get busy today, and we'll see how much we can get done. Well, good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, and I have not been on my walk yet. I think I need to go. It's about 12:30, but I thought I would share with you what came in the mail yesterday. I had also placed an order with Bath & Body Works on their 75% off sale stuff that they have going on. And it was really hard to get the order going because every time I would find, like, I like to order like a set of 3 if I'm doing bath items. I want the bath gel, I want the soap, and I want the fragrance. And it's hard to get them in sets of 3 on their 75% off. And then I also wanted to order some wallflowers to finish out the winter season. So most of it came in. Some of it I had to rethink. It took me almost 2 hours to rethink my cart because every time I would go check out, they would say, this is not available. So then I would redo my cart, and then I would go check out, and they would say it's not available. So it took me a while, but let's see what really did come in. Open the box, and I'm going to take out the top layer of stuffing, and as you can see, they just pretty well throw stuff into the box, and you just hope nothing breaks when it gets here. So anyway, I got, and this already, I can feel stuff on it. Caramel pumpkin swirl. I think I got a couple of those. Yes. May have gotten more than that. I don't know. I try to get it in sets of 4 so that I can put the same fragrance in each room that I put them in. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. So either some of them are leaking or that's just what happens when you order. I also got the peppermint bark truffle, which I have loved so much in my bath. I've used it in the shower gel, the fragrance, and the lotion. And I thought it would be kind of strong, but no. I absolutely love it. It makes me feel like winter. And so I thought I'm going to get it in the wallflowers too and see if I like that. So let's see how many of those I got. 1, 2, pretty sure I got 4. There's one without a label, so we're going to have to guess on that. 3, 4 of those. And, oh good, this one doesn't have a label either. So let's see if we can guess what that is. It's the same color as this one, which is Christmas Cabin. So I'm going to hope that those are the same. And I should have gotten 4 of those. There's 3 and 4. Yes, I did. And I don't see, hope there's another pumpkin swirl. Yeah, caramel pumpkin swirl. I'm actually going to save those for autumn. And, oh, some more peppermint bark truffle. Maybe I ordered a double load of these. You know, I think I did. I think I got 8 because I loved the fragrance so much. Yes, I have 8 of the peppermint bark truffle. Oh, I'm absolutely in love with that smell. Anyway, I think it's great for winter. I don't know anything about Christmas Cabin, but I'm going to try it, see what it's like. And then for my bath stuff, I got, the only thing they had left that made a set was cucumber melon. So there's the shower gel, the body cream, and actually, I think I've told you before, I ordered 2 shower gels because I run out of those much faster than I run out of the lotion and the spray mist. So that made a set. And then, let's see what else I got. A peppermint bark truffle mini fragrance. A peppermint bark truffle shimmer mist. I don't know what my reasoning was for that, unless something was free. Okay, that doesn't fit. And who knows where the lid is for that. 1,000 Wishes. I got a spray for that, a body wash, and a body lotion. So I guess they did not have the large, oh wait a minute. Yeah, they did. 1,000 Wishes spray mist there. So that's a set. I just didn't get 2 body washes. And I don't know why I got 2 spray mists. Of course, this one's a travel and one's a regular. Maybe that's why I did it. Who knows? Okay, here is the Christmas Cabin, the one that didn't have a label. So I can put that back on there. Anyway, that is my Bath & Body haul on the 75% off sale, which is probably good as far as getting the wallflowers. Not so good in getting the bath fragrances because, like I said, none of them had, very few of them had a complete set. You know, I don't know why. Oh, I know. I think I didn't get another body wash because it was going to throw off my amount, and then that would have charged you another $16.95. You know, you have to really think about how they're doing these in order to get the best sale. What was the total? I have no idea. I can't remember. I know it was more than $50, but not just, you know, not horrible. So, yeah, that will take care of my 75% off of Bath & Body Works. Some of these old containers, and I really am glad that I did because the other places where I keep these are full right now. So I'm going to put what I bought back into these little containers. They're really nice to keep them in because they can kind of just slide in a slot where you keep your things. So when I got through taking out the Bath & Body, the ink from the box had gotten, because it was damp with, I guess, whatever leaked, had gotten all over my cabinet. And it didn't come off with just a rag wipe. So I'm going to share this with you that my sister shared with me. This is called Marvelous Mary Ann's Savvy Soap Hand and Brush Cleaner. And if you ever get like a marker or something on your cabinet, even in your clothing, especially people who work with oil paints and things like that, won't do acrylic. Acrylic, of course, dries. It doesn't work with that. But if you have anything, you know, that's said, you know, like a permanent marker or something like that, and you have trouble getting it off of something, this stuff will work. I'm not going to promise a permanent marker it will come off, but it sure does help, like if you're going to wash. I know I got it on a pair of jeans one time, and I put some of this on there, and it took it out. So, just saying, if you've never tried this before, or if you are an art and craft person, and you have brushes to clean, this is the most marvelous stuff that I have ever used. So thank you, my sister Jeanette. And it did take off of my cabinet that dye or ink that had transferred from the box. So that's a good thing. So I thought that I would share with you before I went to walk my progress on Suzanne's Alice in Wonderland denim jacket. This is what I finished yesterday. I did get the frame, and the frame is a curved frame. It looks kind of odd, but that's what it looked like in the picture. So anyway, you could see the back of the frame because of the curvature of how it was. I don't know if that's successful or not, but anyway, I got to decorate the frame, and I looked at the picture, and I just kind of went off and did my own thing and put a couple of hearts in there. Because as you know, hearts is kind of the theme in Alice in Wonderland. A little heart up here at the top. And I had shown you that I finished the White Rabbit, but I put in a carrot, and I also put in White Rabbit's home. And I know he's a lot bigger than his home, but you know, all of this is going to be distorted as far as nothing's going to be in perspective. It's just like everything's floating and rolling around in a dream world. So I am currently working on the Cheshire Cat, and I'm having a terrible time with him because of his the way his body is. So I'm going to look for a different picture of where he might be in a tree, because I have this amount of space to cover. So it might be better to put him smaller in a tree. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it, and I'll think about that when I go walk, and hopefully I'll have a solution when I come back and get started painting. Well, good morning everyone. It is Friday, and I have some news. We're going on a little adventure with my sister. She has asked Suzanne and I to go to Dallas today with her. So Suzanne does not get out of school until after 4. My sister's coming at noon to pick me up. So we will go from here, go to where my daughter lives, pick her up, and head out. And the reason we are going is because her granddaughter, my sister's granddaughter, has a dance recital, something or other, or a contest. I'm not sure what it is for sure, but we are going with her to see that. So we will spend Friday night, Saturday night, and then come home Sunday. This is going to be a really quick trip, that's fine because I have lots to do. So anyway, that will be an adventure for the two of us. My husband will be here by himself. I'm sorry, but he's already went shopping at the grocery store for himself, so I imagine he will be just fine. So I'll show you my outfit of the day. Even though February is a couple weeks away, I'm still kind of feeling in that mood of wearing the red and the pinks and the hearts and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to be very comfortable today. This is a very loose cable knit sweater from J.Crew, and I'll show you the rest. Outfit, the pants came from Riley Girls, you know, my favorite place to shop boutique wise. They're a little short, but that's okay. They're very wide. They have an elastic waist, so that's going to be very comfortable to travel in. And I'm just going to wear my little shoes, my mules that have a little fur on them. It's supposed to be a little chilly this weekend, so I thought maybe I should dress a little bit warmer. So this will be my outfit to wear to travel. But let me tell what we're doing. This is called Claude Crossing, and it's like a little Palliser Canyon. It is absolutely beautiful. So anyway, this is our start off going to get Susie. And anyway, I'll show some of the pretty spots. Here we are.
Here we
First
are.
road trip 2000.
Here we go. It really is long.
Well, we are stopping for our first restroom break.
I guess I should have gone in the other one.
Yeah, I think Jeanette went to the other one.
Oops.
Anyway, so this is our first break.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And we haven't gone very far.
I know.
What, 30 miles? Gosh.
I'm telling you. Small bladder.
And then it's going to get dark really soon.
Yep.
So I don't like to travel at night, but maybe it'll be okay. So this is how we drive. My sister does hands-free driving. And we're taking a different route than we usually go. And we go through many little towns. But we're having a really pretty sunset. Many winding, you talk about the ribbon of highway. Okay, it's about 8 o'clock and we are taking a little break so we can walk around and exercise a little bit. And this is a little Stuckey's from long ago. We made it to Dallas and we are headed to eat at 11 o'clock tonight. And it's just about like a mile maybe from the hotel. Anyway, it's called the Food Hall. And we stay at something called the Renaissance Hotel in Plano. So, that is what we're doing this evening. This is also a shopping district. We're across from Louis Vuitton and Tiffany and Company, and Gucci is down the road. Oh goodness. I got a classic burger, and it's very good. Suzanne got a peanut butter and jelly burger, and she likes it. And this is the coolest thing because you can see the escalator, how it's made on the inside. I thought that was kind of neat. It's called Good morning, everyone, from Dallas, Texas. This is our view from the 12th floor of the Renaissance Hotel. We're actually in Plano. And it's hazy this morning, and it's supposed to only get to 46, I believe, today. This is the hotel that says, some
the high in Plano is 44.
folks look at me and see a certain swagger, which in Texas is called walking. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Are we ready to go to breakfast?
Yes, we are.
All right, here we go. And this is the view going down the hallway. and gives us a nice view of the street in the early morning sunrise. It's really beautiful.
It comes over here. But I never even know where look at the back of my hair. Is that what
This is the other end of the hallway, and there's a view of the lake. Wow.
That's where we came in last night.
Okay.
It was right there. We came in there and turned right here. And see, there's the swimming pool for our hotel.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, someday.
It's
And look at the boots.
You know, I didn't.
I love the blue one. Oh, thank you.
I love this thing. I wonder if my kids try to read it. Oh my gosh, that pretty big piece of card.
I am having the huevos rancheros. Suzanne is having avocado toast. And my sister is having old timers breakfast. And everything looks delicious. Okay, this is the area where they have the coolest, I guess it's a metal pole, and it's just so pretty, but it has a paisley effect to it. It's so pretty. I've shown this before, but I just think it's so cool. What a neat way to do a bookshelf. We are walking around Louisville, and this is what it looks like. Really pretty streets, kind of quaint. And what we came here for today was to see dance performances by my great niece. And it's been, oh my goodness, they're trying on bridal stuff in that boutique. Oh, here's another one trying on her wedding dress. Huh. Anyway, it's just real quaint down here. It's called Old Town Louisville.
Oh, pie and war cakes. Oh, pie.
Yeah. Cute stuff.
I like that. God is within her. She will not fall.
Uh-huh. We're going to a coffee house. You can have coffee. All right. The Perk Coffee House is where we are. And they have pastries and coffees.
Well, I'm so glad you guys landed in here in the Pink Chapel Market. It's a real special place. So we're thankful for it.
Oh, that's a cute picture.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
That we can munch on.
Okay.
No. Oh, cute headbands. I can't. Yes, it did.
Really?
Yes, it did. It did. Why are they so popular, I wonder?
I don't know what started it all.
Very cute.
Hey, Lillian, come pick up your earrings.
Oh,
It started
and
on Instagram first.
I have to show you these earrings. They are going to go home with me before I leave. Right here. Teapot and teacup. That is totally my jam right there. I love it.
Look at those cute little bows.
Here's some cute headbands. Maybe we could get a headband too from the one that I broke this morning. Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, look at the pearl initials.
Lillian,
Look at the pearl initials.
there's the bracelet with a boot.
See how much they are.
Oh, this one's cute too.
How much? Oh my word.
And see, it's just exactly like yours.
See? That's really smart.
I can come back after the 3 o'clock.
Okay.
I still think we should do the bow control.
You can't eat them.
I sent both menus, and this is what Lillian and Sapper chose, and Aunt Laura and I chose it too. Is it okay for you? You gonna get chicken?
I have about chicken now.
You gonna get? What? I got you Diet Coke to drink, Lillian. Is that okay? Sprite. You want Sprite?
Or is that do you want?
Yes, it is. She let me talk with it.
Dallas Collective today at the Louisville Grand Theater. And there are many paintings around. I don't necessarily know where they came from, but I guess they have different artists maybe that come and do their work. And then there's a bunch here that are paintings. Wow, that looks very Alice in Wonderland. I like that. Doesn't this look Alice in Wonderland-ish?
Yes, it does.
Right there.
The roses.
And then some sports and Old Town. And then over here are birds. And I thought they were really pretty. That look like this. Oh, these are really pretty. I love that. I wonder who they're done by. Isn't that pretty? I like all of that together on one wall. That would be beautiful.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, freeze really quick. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, what is actually going on? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Oh, God.
Cheese curds, pretzel bread, and it was a special kind of butter that goes on the pretzel bread, and it's very dark in here. We're eating at a place called Del Fresco's.
We do the baked potato? Yes. Baked potato,
Fish and chips. Yeah. Morning. Yes, we are having a breakfast again. My sister loves her eggs over medium and her toast and bacon. And Suzanne and I are so full. We are going to have a lighter breakfast this morning. So we're sharing an order of toast, and then we're having yogurts with fruit. So, it looks delicious.
Y'all are welcome to a piece of bacon.
And then I have to show you the wallpaper. This is the coolest wallpaper ever. Big text. My sister could tell you all of the pieces. It's all Texas. Very cool. I have never seen a Carvana.
There it is.
And there is one right there. Crazy. Dollar car. Headed home. We had a wonderful time. Thank you so very much. I enjoyed every minute. But it's time to go home. So goodbye Dallas, goodbye Plano.
I love the shields.
Ferris wheel,
Uh-huh.
like England. Huh.
See those little colored houses? They're trying to make it look like they live in Boston.
And here is the highways. Lake Dallas.
There are no boats today.
No boats. Too cold.
It's too cold.
Taking a little break, and I have been driving my sister's vehicle. It is so nice, and it drives itself. It's pretty fun to drive it. But we're gonna come in here and take a little rest, and then we'll head back on the road. I've been here the time before with my sister. It's just really cute. It's almost like a Hobby Lobby. It goes and goes and goes. There's lots of cute things. Valley pecans. And there are pecans in shells and pecans that are broken up, and clothes, t-shirts. Oh, look at all the goodies.
What time is it? Oh, yeah.
Oh no, look at the pies. Oh my goodness.
Hi. It's good. They're buttermilk.
Yeah. I do too. I've got just a little bit left.
They're vanilla.
Is it good? As good as Watkins?
It is what?
Oh, it is Watkins. Garage sale room. Western art here, people. Interesting.